Hello everyone, Jeff here with Indiana Liquor Group, and we are back with another Mixing It Up with Bill, and it's Cinco de Mayo.
It is. 5th of May.
So, we're going to celebrate, we're going to take a little turn on our cocktails. We're going to exclude the bourbon this time.
Yeah.
And we're going to focus on two spirits that I'm not familiar with. However, this came from Matt Grafflin. So he was talking to us about this, and you went,
That sounds pretty good.
idea.
That's something different. Because usually we have tequila on Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
But we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're not doing bourbon. We're not doing tequila. We're going with Mexican whiskey. So something new to all of us. I knew to you and I.
Yo, for sure.
Barely
for
even
sure.
tried this yet.
Yeah.
Especially in a cocktail. So we've done, this is our second Cinco de Mayo together. Remember what we did last time? Just as a refresher?
Yeah, it was the Paloma.
Oh, yeah, the Paloma.
Paloma
was a fantastic. We drank that most of the summer.
We did.
It was so good. So Cinco de Mayo this year, we're going to use very bare minimal ingredients.
Okay.
So this is going to be a Derek special. Something that a lot of us can make pretty easily and pretty cost effective too if you look at these ingredients from ILG. So it's really
That's
good.
right.
So we're going to start off as our base with 2 ounces of the Mexican whiskey. So we're using Abasolo. Jeff, do you know much about Abasolo?
No, but there's a whole lot of information about this.
Their website is very informative. There's so much information on their website. So I'm going to read some notes because there's a lot of words in Spanish here that I need some help with. My Duolingo hasn't gone this far into whiskey production yet. So this is 100% ancestral corn whiskey.
Okay.
Be careful how you say that word. So ancestral corn whiskey.
Yes.
So this is 100% cacahuacintle. Cacahuacintle.
Be careful how you say that.
So 100%. So they've made corn in Mexico for 200 generations. With this kind of specific method.
That's a lot.
So the method is actually what our second ingredient is with nixtia.
Yeah.
So it's called nixtamalization. So that's where they take the corn and they soak it within this alkaline solution, and it's supposed to increase flavor and it's supposed to increase the nutritional profile of it as well. So having a great cocktail, we're also getting nutrition.
Absolutely.
Well. Yeah. So I can't say that about a whole lot of our cocktails.
I'm just thinking if Derek was here right now,
oh man, he would love that.
We wouldn't get anything done. He'd be all over this bottle.
Yeah. So we're not going to use a whole lot. So that's going to be on the shelf for a while. So Derek, you're welcome over anytime. All right, so let's go ahead and start making this cocktail then.
Okay.
So we have 2 ounces of the Abasolo.
Okay, 2
right?
ounces.
So there's really no other Mexican whiskey that I've seen before. Have you?
No, it's just kind of a cool bottle.
It is a neat bottle
because
too. It's pretty textured as well.
It is.
It's almost like
it's very
hammered glass.
It looks
or hammered
old.
copper. It does.
It looks old.
It
like
is
something you'd find in back in the Old West.
Like ancestral.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they've been.
See, it all comes together.
And this is what they said a 4,000-year-old cooking technique is how they get this corn for this whiskey.
Ooh, you can really smell it.
Really incredible. So, like with all other cocktails, we'll start off with a base of 2 ounces of the Mexican whiskey, and then it's our new one with the nixtia. So this is a liqueur. So this is very sweet. So that's what I poured
is that
you
what
there.
this is?
Yeah.
It smells like. I know this is going to sound weird, but like corn syrup.
Yeah.
Of course, it's corn and it's sweet.
Yep.
Hence, corn syrup. We're getting very detailed here.
I
But
know.
not high fructose corn syrup.
No,
real
like the
corn.
real
good kind of
syrup.
corn syrup.
Yes.
So we got 2 ounces Abasolo. We got
really
a half ounce of the nixtia. So this is pretty powerful. So I don't want to overwhelm everything else.
Yeah.
Because the nixtia it kind of reminded me a little bit of some very new make bourbon, some like kind of fresh corn-based bourbon.
For sure.
I've seen corn-based bourbon, but high corn bourbon.
High corn.
So it tastes kind of newer, but then the nixtia itself is very sweet.
Yeah.
So I think if you do too much of the nixtia, you're going to overpower.
You're going to overpower it. That kind of makes sense because on the nose it's pretty powerful. But this is as well the Abasolo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is going to be. So we're looking at both. 86 proof. So the Abasolo is 86 and this is 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's pretty good. And then we're going to put some lime on here because lime just feels right. It feels like Cinco de Mayo. It's a cornerstone of a lot of Mexican dishes. So we're going to put a quarter ounce of lime, fresh lime juice in here.
Okay.
And then you're going to add some bitters. So when I first started making this, I thought maybe this could be like an old-fashioned type thing. But this is going to be called the El Estilo Viejo. El Estilo Viejo, which translates to old style. So it's not really old fashioned; it's just old style.
I'm not going to say that.
We'll have
appreciated.
This,
That's
we'll
very
have this all
appreciated,
posted
Jeff.
so you all can read it later on.
Phonetically spelled out and everything.
So the bitters I chose, I think you can go in any kind of different direction you want with this. We have some Old Forester bitters, right, from our friend Erica.
Yeah.
Who found these for me. So there's spiced cherry and chocolate, which I feel like you're getting a lot of the kind of sweetness from the corn, but different kind of sweetness with the cherry.
So you don't really know how this is going to turn out.
I have no idea.
Okay.
No clue. So we're gonna see how this ends up live here together.
Okay.
So about 3 or so, depends how much you want.
Okay.
How much flavor you want, what kind of bitters you use. And then since we have citrus, we'll shake it.
Yeah, that's right. And I feel like we haven't done anything quite like this before.
No.
So it's like I don't even know what to expect.
I mean,
it's
closest,
like you kind of prepare for it. You're like, I don't even know.
Because the closest thing you might have, maybe by stretch, is like whiskey sour.
Yeah.
That's more lemon instead of lime.
The nose on this is really good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. It's pretty refreshing.
Yeah. I'm really surprised because nothing's overpowering, and the lime really comes through nicely on that.
It does, yeah.
Which, you would think that this, I think, is very powerful. And I think it's a really cool take on Cinco de Mayo.
It's almost, to me, it almost tastes kind of like margarita adjacent. Maybe that lime is just getting in there. And
it really does, without that, like, kind of that, peppery kind of fruity note that you get from the tequila.
Without being overpowered by the sugar in a typical margarita.
It depends on your tequila, because if it's just your
Try that.
standard Jose, it's going to have a metallic taste to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So yeah, this is our spin. So if you Google El Estilo Viejo, it's going to be a tequila based cocktail. So we just switched this around and made our own.
Well, look at you. You've made this up.
Kind of. Yeah.
Cocktails with a twist.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, Bill, I think this is going to be a great opportunity for somebody, for our consumers to come in and have a chance to really try something completely different, celebrate Cinco de Mayo, the whole month long. We got a lot of activities here in May, and if we ever see the sun, eventually this will be a nice little drink to have outside.
Or we just make our own sunshine inside whatever store we're at.
I do.
So we'll have these at every single store that we go to this month.
And if nothing else, you got to come in just to feel the bottle. All right, folks. Check us out at this month's tastings. We'll see you there. Cheers.
Cheers.